Good evening. Welcome, everybody. I hope you are ready to worship tonight because our tiniest tots are going to be leading the way with their very own Christmas program. And I hope that you're prepared because when the worship leaders are this little, anything can happen. And as most of us know, me especially, anything can and probably will happen. But this year promises to probably be even more unpredictable than normal because rumor has it the kids are coming out dressed as shepherds. In fact, I have really good ears. I think I can hear them now. So why don't you guys join me and welcome our youngest worship leaders to the stage. Why don't we give everybody one more round of applause while they all get on? Oh, kids. I am so glad to see you. And it looks like you've got some birthday party things with you. Did somebody invite you to a birthday party or something?
Yeah!
Oh, well, who's the friend that invited you? Of course, I should have known. After all, Christmas is Jesus' birthday, isn't it? And that's definitely something that's worth celebrating.
Happy birthday, Jesus! Happy birthday, Jesus! Hallelujah, Christ is born! Happy birthday, Jesus! Happy birthday, Jesus! Hallelujah, Christ is born! Happy birthday, Jesus! Happy birthday, Jesus! Hallelujah, Christ is born! Happy birthday, Jesus! Happy birthday, Jesus! Hallelujah, Christ is born!
Celebrating birthdays is a lot of fun, especially when you have friends to share it with. But I'm kind of curious, how did you know that Jesus is your friend? Well, because why?
That's what it says in the book.
You're right, it certainly does say that in the book. And that book, which is called the Bible, it also tells us a lot about the night that Jesus was born. It tells us that there was a super bright star up in the sky. Oh, yeah. And angels. And, get ready, shepherds. Yo? Oh, wait, okay, I get it. You're dressed up like Hebrew shepherds, and yo is the Yiddish word for yes, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess that really does fit then, especially if you're pretending to be those shepherds that were
Abiding in the field.
keeping watch over their flocks.
By night.
Yeah, you're probably right. I bet it probably was kind of cold that night. But I imagine those shepherds warmed up really quickly when they heard the angel tell them that God's son had been born in Bethlehem. Great job. Get your bells down. We have more to talk about. Perfect. Now, those of you that have pets, I bet you probably talk to them every once in a while, right? Well, you know, those shepherds, they talk to their sheep friends because?
Friends have to talk.
Yeah, that's right. You know, talking with your friends is almost as important as sharing with them. And we all know how important that is, right?
Friends have to share.
That's right. You know, in fact, that gives me an idea. Since our friend Jesus was a Hebrew baby, why don't we share a lullaby with him using Hebrew talk? Here, try repeating these words after me. Shalom.
Shalom.
Aleichem.
Aleichem.
Shalom. Aleichem.
Shalom. Aleichem.
Very good.
Very good.
Okay. Why don't we just get this next song started? Remember, this one starts, came from heaven. Okay, everybody good? Ready to go?
Came from heaven, little tiny one, God's son. In a manger, baby boy, don't you cry. Shalom, my little friend. Rock a sleepy little tiny one, baby boy, don't you cry. Baby sleeping in a manger. Shalom Aleichem.
Shalom Aleichem means peace be with you. Can you all try saying that with me?
Peace be with you.
Yes, that's right. Peace be with you.
Peace be with you, little tiny one, God's son. In a manger, baby boy, don't you cry. Shalom, my little friend. Rock a sleepy little tiny boy, don't you cry. Baby sleeping in a manger. Shalom Aleichem.
Here, come right up here. There you go. Thanks for telling me my next line, Max. I appreciate that. Helpful, really helpful, really helpful. Yeah, we're good. All right, so I have another Hebrew word for you. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Abba.
Abba.
Yeah, it kind of means daddy. It's what Jesus called his father, God. Now, you all know who God is, right?
God is love.
Yeah. And so is Jesus because he's also God. No, that's why he's such a great friend. In fact, Jesus loved us even before we were born.
Before we were born.
Yeah, and you know, he even loved us before he was born, Max.
Before he was born.
Yep, you know, that's what it says in the book. Before he was born, Jesus was up in heaven with God.
His Abba.
Jesus, Father like Son, Jesus is love.
It's kind of confusing, but all I need to know is that Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
All right, so you shepherds get to tell the next part of the story. Remember, this part starts with before I was born. Here we go.
Before I was born, God knew that I would need a friend.
A best friend.
Jesus, Father, our Son, Jesus is love. It's kind of confusing, but all I need to know is that Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
right, here comes the very best part of the Christmas story. And Jesus was born on Christmas morn.
So Jesus was born on Christmas morning. He came to be my friend.
Forever and ever.
Jesus, Father like Son, Jesus is love. It's kind of confusing, but all I need to know is that Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so. That's what it says.
Jesus really loves us, and so does God. And he really wants to be our friend. And you know, in the past, he's tried to tell us that, but a lot of times people just don't understand God talk, and so they never knew. But that's why Jesus was born. He came to be a people friend, to tell us about God's love in a way that we could understand it. And you know, just like a good shepherd will leave his home to go live with his sheep, God and Jesus left his home to be with us. And even though he was God, he chose to share his love with little kids like you and with big kids like me, just because he loves us. Now, what do you call that kind of friend?
My bestest friend.
Yeah, that's right, my bestest friend.
Jesus is my very best friend. I will love him to the end. All my life I follow him. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is my very best friend. I will love him to the end. All my life I follow him. Jesus is my friend. My bestest friend, my very best friend. Jesus is my friend. My bestest friend, my very best friend. Jesus is my friend.
And Jesus invites us to the very best birthday party of all.
Christmas! Jesus is my very best friend. I will love him to the end. All my life I follow him. Jesus is my friend. My bestest friend, my very best friend. Jesus is my friend. My bestest friend, my very best friend. Jesus is my friend. Jesus is my friend. He's my bestest friend. Birthday, Jesus, I love you.
Wasn't that awesome?